Week 10 rankings, running backs, tight ends, bonus content. Welcome back, everyone. Fantasy Pro Insider, True Fan Sports, The Warden, The Guru. Let's get it started, Guru. Week 10 running backs ranking. What do we got, Guru?
All right, let's get it rocking here, man. We have number one, back in the familiar role, Christian McCaffrey, Panthers at the Cards. He's back. Number two, Jonathan Taylor, the Colts. Man's a beast. He's there. He's in the elite category
Good
now.
dude, too. I was watching his interview. He's a good dude.
Yeah, oh yeah. Number three, Dalvin Cook. He's got a few problems on his hands. I don't know if you read about that. I'm gonna look into that. It's pretty interesting reading. Number four, Alvin Kamara, the Saints against the Titans.
The truth will
Number
come
five,
out.
Ezekiel. Yes, he needs it to come out bad. Number five is Ezekiel Elliott, the Cowboys at home against the Falcons. Number six, Austin Eckler, the Chargers against the Vikings. Number seven, Najee Harris of the Steelers. Number eight will be Aaron Jones of the Packers at the Seahawks. Number nine, DeAndre Swift of the Lions. He's proven to be better than advertised. Number 10, I don't know why I don't have this guy ranked in the top five. Maybe it's just because I know he's not going to get the workload, but he still gets the numbers. He just does it. Cordarrelle Patterson of the Falcons at the Cowboys. Number 11, I did have Nick Chubb in there. Chubb looks like he's not going to play, and he's got the COVID, so you can go ahead and plug Johnson in there, Darnest Johnson. At the worst case scenario, the backfield would be Chubb and Johnson. Um, Bonnie Bernstein would love that backcourt or backfield. Um, Number 12, James Conner. Number 13 is Damian Harris of the Patriots. He's another one that's could be injured this week. He's in the um, protocol, the concussion protocol. So keep an eye on him as well. Number 14, Josh Jacobs, and rounding out the top 15 is Leonard Fournette of the Bucks at the Washington football team.
All right. 16, Daryl Henderson out of Los Angeles Rams. 17, Antonio Gibson out of the football team of Washington. Elijah Mitchell coming in next at 18 out of San Fran. Miles Gaskin, number 19, coming in with the Dolphins, followed by Melvin Gordon out of Denver, home against the Eagles at number 20. 21, Michael Carter out of the football Jets. 22, that man, mama, there goes that man again. He's back. Adrian Peterson had a pretty good game. We'll talk more about AP in just a little bit, though, but I like what I saw out of AP coming in at 22, home against the Saints. 23, Javante Williams out of Denver. 24, Darrell Williams out of Kansas City. Clyde's still not back, so Darrell Williams will still get that load. 25, Zach Moss out of Buffalo, followed by 26. Where was this man at? Where was this man at? He's a touchdown machine. Josh Howard out there in Philly, man. Plug him into the lineups, everyone. Plug him in there, man. Want you some tutties. He'll get them down there. 27, Tony Pollard out of Dallas. 28, Devontae Freeman with Baltimore, followed by 29, Kenyon Drake. Keep an eye on Drake in case Josh Jacobs isn't going. Number there at 29. And rounding out your top 30 running back picks for week 10 would be Alex Collins out of Seattle. All right, there's your top running backs. We'll come back with some heavy picks out of there. See what the guru has in store for some running backs, and we'll come back to AP. But how about we get to the tight end rankings? Let's go ahead and knock these out here. Coming in at number 1, Travis Kelce out of Kansas City. Number 2, Mark Andrews out of Baltimore. Climbing up one spot, that's Kyle Pitts at number 3 of Atlanta. Going down a spot, my boy out there in Las Vegas. Hopefully he picks it up this week. We're home against Kansas City. Darren Waller. Number 5 out of Dallas, Dalton Schultz. 6, George Kittle back with the Niners. See what Kittle get in store. Dawson Knox out of Baltimore coming in at number 7. With number 8, Zach Ertz out of Arizona. Been a nice target out there for Kyler Murray. Number 9, Pat. Let's see how you say Pat Fryermuth out of Pittsburgh. He is home against Detroit. And rounding out the top 10 tight ends We're gonna go out to Philly. Dallas Goddard. They are away. They are traveling to Denver this week. So Dallas Goddard will be your number 10 tight end for this week, Guru.
Yeah, Pat Fryermuth, he got the Bears for a couple touchdowns this past
Yeah, he
week, and
did. Yeah,
it
he
looks like
did.
he's going to be the real deal. Uh, Number 11, T.J. Hawkinson of the Lions at the Steelers. He's a little bit nicked up, so if they say he's healthy, you might want to move him up a couple of notches. Number 12 from the Dolphins, Mike Gesicki, home against the Ravens. Number 13, Dan Arnold, the Jags. Number 14, Hunter Henry, the Patriots, home against the Browns. Number 15, Jared Cook of the Chargers. Number 16, Tyler Higby of the Rams. He had two really nice long completions, both called back this past weekend for holding penalties. He could have had 150, 160 yards easily. That was just a bummer for that guy, man, because he had a very productive game and it meant nothing. Number 16, Tyler Higby of the Rams. Number 17, Mo Alley Cox of the Colts. Number 18, Tyler Conklin of the Vikings. They're at the Chargers. Number 19, Jonnu Smith of the Titans. And rounding out the top 20 will be Austin Hooper of the Browns, and they're at the Patriots.
Okay, Austin Hooper out of Cleveland. Guru, let's go back to AP. He turned down that contract with Dancing with the Stars. Big contract that was as well. I heard about that. To keep playing football, 36 years old. He's like the running back version of Tom Brady because we all know the shelf life for running backs, man, it's not that long anymore. So it's good to see him still in shape, still running hard because that boy ran that ball hard. You remember that first carry? We was texting each other. That first carry he did
Oh
that
yeah,
spin on Aaron Donald.
oh yeah. He met him in the backfield. He was right
Yeah,
there, and he
yeah,
put a spin move on Donald, and ended up
yeah.
getting a 3 yard
Oh yeah,
gainer out of it. And he should have been dropped for a 2 yard loss. And I'm like, there he is.
yeah.
That's what I'm used to be seeing back in 2012, and hopefully he can continue learning the offense, get a little better, and upping them reps and be
Right,
useful. You be a productive fantasy member instead of just being a go-to running back to get by.
right.
So
And that's
I hope that's the case. It looks
and that's
like
the
it.
thing. Yeah, that's the thing with Peterson. So let's break this down here, Guru, as you have. Peterson rushed 10 times, 21 yards. McNichols 7 times, 21 yards. Peterson was only in for 2 of the 3 days of practice last week. Still got the start. The Titans offense, I'm sorry, he needed that, like you said, to shake off that rust, get assimilated to the Titans offense. So we're going to look for Tennessee to continue to add to Peterson's workload. They're going to keep boosting it, especially against the Saints this week, week 10, and get McNichols back to his usual third down and passing down workload. They're trying to according to the OC out in Tennessee, they're not going to change the game plan. Just because Derrick Henry isn't there, they're gonna give upload that up that load to Peterson with more carries. You know what I mean? He's always been a workhorse. Yeah, at 36, he may not be able to carry it that much, but he'll still be able to grind a pound. Um, they're gonna start. They will slowly, also increase Deontay Foreman's workload as well. So they can ensure that McNichols stays in the familiar role to keep the offense as similar as possible to the offense Tennessee when they had a healthy Derrick Henry. So it's gonna be interesting in Tennessee. They got to keep the running game going to keep that passing game open up for AJ Brown, Julio Jones. You know what I mean? That was part of their success this past couple of years. Heavy workload for Henry and keeping the defensive backs honest with an AJ Brown and Julio Jones. So if AP can muster a nice little load. I would say, what he had 10 toast this week, maybe add about 5 more, 15, see where he's at, get him in there slowly and let's see what they can do. I like to see AJ Brown getting back to 7, 8, 9 reps, receptions a game. So we'll see, Guru. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that's key. You're not. You said a 36-year-old Peterson is not going to come in and rush 27 times a game. You might be able to get away with that once, maybe twice, if he's got a good rhythm going. But usually, anywhere from 18 to 22 rushes would be key. That would be perfect. Not too much. Spell him with Foreman, 5, 6, 7 carries a game, and still get McNichols his third down and his passing assignments, uh, passing downs. Keep it the same. It's not going to be exactly the same without Henry, but it was never going to be exactly the same
Right.
without Henry. I don't care who you brought in, no matter who you brought in. If Derrick Henry doesn't have a twin brother out there somewhere, it's never going to be the same. So you have
Right.
to do as best you can, and the best they could do was to go out and get AP, get him up to speed,
Yeah.
get him used to handle the
Right.
contact again. Because again, he had no spring, no training camp,
Yeah. Yep.
no preseason, no nothing.
Yeah. And I'm not mad at that at
Just
all.
go
I'm
in
not
after
mad at
3 days of
that.
practice, and um, boy, you know how sore a 36-year-old man has to be after
Man.
not playing at all season, and then going right in the middle of
Man.
the season and getting
Tell
smashed
me
early in
about
the
it.
first. So,
Tell me
but
about it.
hopefully that's good for them. Um, their offense stays the same. They continue their winning ways down there in Tennessee because they've been tough. They have been
Yeah.
tough, and they beat some
Yeah.
hellaciously good teams. So
Okay.
hopefully good things stay on the horizon for them.
Okay. What do you get? You get some dark horses out there, some sleepers in that running back ranking. About give the fans a little bit of insight. What do you think?
Ooh, the running back position, yeah. Boy, well, Miles Gaskins, I believe, the Dolphins. Um, they're playing the Ravens. The Ravens have been even people have been able to run on them this year.
Okay.
Um, he's had a couple of down games, but he has showed improvement as the season has worn on.
Hmm.
Um, look for him to be fine, and um, look for Johnson again, Dearness Johnson against the Patriots to have a big game. We can talk about James Conner all we want. I don't know where that performance came from after old boy got hurt. Uh, oh, geez. Uh, the Cardinals start running back. Their starter.
Out of where?
Either way, the Cardinals. Their starter. He got hurt this past weekend,
Oh,
but
yeah. I'm having a brain freeze now on that one.
who
Um,
were like forget that. All right, well, we'll just forget it. His name, his starter, Chase Edmunds. Chase Edmunds. Jeez, how did that go away? But anyway, Chase Edmunds got hurt. Connor came in and rushed for 3 touchdowns, blew up, and he's going to have an opportunity against the Panthers. He's got to prove that he is a, a, a go-to back. He wants to get a starting gig somewhere next year. Um, hopefully for him, he could have a nice game, and actually he's going to have 3 games because I think he's going on the other guy's going on the IR. Um, Elijah Mitchell was another one. Look for him to bounce back. He did have a nice game through in the passing game. They got down early. San Francisco had to abandon the run. And one last guy, Zach Moss, because it would appear that Singletary is not going to play this week. If that's the case, Zach Moss will be a borderline number 1 running back against the Jets. Zach Moss should tear them apart if he's the sole uh, running back there. So keep an eye on him as well. That's what I got from the running backs.
okay.
That's what I got.
All right, man. Well, I think that about wraps it up there. You know what I mean? Week 10 rankings there with your running back, tight end content. Some interesting thoughts on AP. Keep an eye on AP out there in Tennessee, ladies and gentlemen. He gets more carries. He's a guy that you want to claim if you haven't claimed him yet already. I know I have in my league. So we'll take a look. We'll slowly insert him in the lineup though. But my boys responded to me anyway last week. So
Yeah,
Guru,
definitely check the waiver wire to see if anybody has gotten rid of Ernest Johnson after they thought
yeah,
after
that's right. That's
yeah
right. When
after
Chubb came back, yeah,
Chubb came back, they thought he was going to be useless, and he pretty much would have been.
yeah,
But now it looks like he's going to miss again. If that's the case, man, he's going to blow up. Well,
that's right. That's right.
early
I'm
stage,
checking.
he's going to blow up, but he has an excellent opportunity to carry your team to another win like he did 2 weeks ago. He
Yeah,
carried most teams to a victory. That was surprising. I benefited from that, I must say. Um, and
right.
real fast, Darren Waller, have you heard anything about his injury?
I have not, man. I have not heard anything about that injury there, and I don't know what's going on. I don't
Well,
know what's going on.
he missed practice today.
Yeah.
Uh, um, they said that he he missed practice, but it was a personal issue today. But he
Mm,
did get nicked up during the game this past weekend, so
okay.
I was just wondering if they're keeping him off the injury list or injury report. But if there's anything out there, I
Yeah.
was hoping maybe you knew could being Mr. Man.
Yeah. I haven't got anything yet. I have to get on the horn with Mike Davis and see what's going on out there. So yeah, but
Just win, baby.
yeah, just win, baby. Well, that's it, folks. That's all we have for this week for Week 10 rankings. Make sure that you hit that like button for both content, please. Also, make sure that you subscribe so that you can get this weekly information to be able to sack that league this week in your fantasy football. Again, if you have any questions, please put them in the comment section. Myself and the Guru will answer as soon as we can. We appreciate you guys out there. That's all I have to say. Again, I'm the Warden. He's the guru. Last words, guru.
Like, subscribe, and share, please, folks. We want to get the word out there to as many folks as we can to get as much help to people as we can. And I will leave you on one last long shot, and that's with your Raiders. I think sometime early in the first quarter, you're going to see Carr go deep to Deshaun Jackson. They're going to try to get him. They're going to try to get him a long touchdown,
You got to
long
go deep.
completion. They're going to try to acclimate him in there to get him familiarized with the offense to make him feel right at
Uh,
home,
yep.
right off the bat. So I think you're going to see that. May not be successful, but I think they'll air it out to him once or
Yeah.
twice,
Yeah.
especially very early on.
Yeah. They'll give him some big plays. We'll see. We'll see if we can make that connection with Carr and D-Jack. So I'm pulling for him. I know my fellow Raider fans are pulling for him as well. So we'll see.
All right, my man. Well,
All right.
good luck to you and everybody else, and you guys have a good weekend. Best of luck this week, and hopefully you guys get your W.
Peace.